Belarusian museum director who refused to sign false election protocol found dead. Deleted. In Greece there was an attempted murder on a journalist cause according to his words after he survived it happened cause he didn't take the bribe from some politician. It doesn't look weird to me that in Belarus those things happen almost every month. Only goes to show how brave the people of Belarus are. I don't understand, why was a museum director in charge of signing an electoral protocol and what exactly is that? Are they the ones counting the votes by hand? What was his exact duty and job that he refused because he thought the votes were fraudulent? I'm not saying they weren't, but what led him to that conclusion? Asterisk. The investigators asserting that their preliminary assessment is that his death is not of a criminal nature. Asterisk. /PK shocked face /. Does anyone else find the Wholesome Seal Award on this post unfitting and off-putting? I mean, a man died standing up to tyranny, and the best way to honor his actions on this platform is a smiling sea pup. It's just odd. At a certain point, does it become reasonable for citizens to engage in reciprocal action? It's like we all openly pretend to not know what's going or who is doing this. And it's not just there. It's in all countries and systems of power ran by criminal syndicates, corporate thugs, and political shills. Very sad state of affairs the world finds itself in. Belarusians are some brave people. I wish we had 0.1% or more of our population who was as brave and principled. Asterisk. First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. Does human life have so little value? Oh my God, sad face, he looks so young and like he had such a meaningful life ahead of him. If the administration is willing to kill to keep power, so should the people. What's his name so we can remember this man of integrity, may he rest in peace. Found. Belarus government agent stands up, flexes his hands back and forth, glances down at extra fresh strangled corpse. Oh! Look what I found. RIP. Both to him and justice. Can't wait for Lukashenko to meet Kosciuszko destiny. I don't think maniacs like him will soften just from protests and strikes and STPE back. Unfortunately, it's only final solution for him. Another guy had been found dead just recently. https://me/nixta_live/9176. At least once a month there's some top-level post of blatant corruption that goes unresolved and people just get away with it. When is this type of shit going to stop? Jesus fucking Christ, it's almost 2021 and people are still murdering people because of purposes of power. There's no hope for us as a species. Welcome to the Russian sphere of influence. Would you like some poison with you tea, sir? It is not clear to me from the article what happened. Maybe he was killed on the direct order from the high-level politicians, maybe the low-level politicians decided to get the brownie points by killing him. Maybe the Lukashenko's enemy killed the museum director to frame Lukashenko. Maybe he had a depression, and suicide. Maybe he was just scared of the repercussions, and suicide. The only thing I can tell, if you located close to the management, you will get the first kick. Deleted. Their government sure can't accept any opposites opinions, huh? May him rest in peace. Free Belarus. Fight for democracy. How sad and awful. Another everyday hero taken out by the psychopaths. RIP. RIP. Respect to the man. The killings will continue until you learn to comply. Vladimir Putin deserves and should be subjected to the same fate as Saddam Hussein. This is where Theos is headed if we're not careful. Unironic clown world that must be put to rest. May his memory be a blessing to all who fight for freedom. Just another day in Belarus. Thrown from a building. Damn, another suicide. Shot himself twice in the back of the head. RIP. My family live in Belarus. It really is a beautiful place with nice people. Not everyone is gay hating or black hating or anything like that, but it is an awful place in many ways, the people included. RIP, not many have the balls to stand up like you did. Doing the right thing and getting killed for it. Pieces of shit in this world. Investigators assume it's a suicide. He shot himself 3 times in the neck after backstabbing himself a dozen times. I can imagine the stress he was going through that they lost the election. /////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////// Must have been a suicide. Maybe he just fell out of a window. Why do they even pretend? At this point, everyone knows it's a sham democracy, so why not just declare a dictatorship? How very convenient. Coming to an America November 2020. Another Putin sidekick killer. #Purge Putin. I can't wait to see the great fall of Putin. And watch karma, stick a poison needle in his eyeball. Did he fall out of a building or did he accidentally drink poison tea? Fuck. So much of that bad Russian tea going around. Fuck Putin. Belarus lives matter. What kind of government needs a museum director to certify the election results? Gotta love this insane corrupt world we live in. Live for the day, people. The scariest part of this problem in Belarus is that we have an exact preview of what's going to happen here in America. You think things are bad here now? The BLM protests are going to look like a holiday parade compared to what's on the horizon. It's going to get very ugly. You know. Countries are starting to figure out that well. The world doesn't really care. Anybody can get killed by a government and the only thing that will happen is people will complain on Reddit. Sad. No. Not Timothy Oliphant. Seriously, rest in peace, you brave soul. Just. Wow. 2020 and voting still being done with paper, this is serious. Another win for anti-imperialism, comrades. What are the odds? Rest in power, brother, we will continue the fight in your name. Enough with the conspiracy theories, he probably was cooking dinner, and slipped and fell on his knife. Repeatedly, as expected. So Belarus is a corrupt and dangerous country. Another one? Or the same one posted a few days ago, sucks to live in Belarus and not be corrupt. Guys, I am beginning to think that something fishy may be happening in Belarus. Damn, Putin's military aid sure came fast. Wet work teams already on the ground. It may be, in this case, that the young man was driven to kill himself, rather than murdered, but there is little chance that any official account will be believed. There have already been several deaths which the enforcement authorities have acknowledged, while in at least one case lying about the cause. Video footage, published by Associated Press, make it clear that Alexander Tarakovsky was shot and killed and did not, as claimed, die from an explosive device that he was carrying. Vladimir Putin has a small penis. Young die so that old can stay in power. This guy died a war hero. Knowing you gonna die and still refuse to cooperate is a crazy move out of bravery and stupidity. Putin in the shadows. Fuck the Russian government. Fuck Putin. You know, if this were happening in a country with oil, we'd already have 10,000 troops on the ground. In Putin Russia, dead finds you. Curious if it was poison tea, the symbol of Russia. Stop killing your own people, Belarus. Incoming self-loathing Americans comparing this to their country. No, you can't compare Belarus to the States, you morons. If Trump becomes a dictator, this will become a norm in North America too. Donald is taking notes. He committed suicide by firing 2 shots into his head from across the room. Belarus using the Russian playbook. Government equals legal criminal organization. Seattle protesters being taken by unidentified government police. Later released. That's the USA government just warming up, folks. You think this Belarusian election murder thing can't happen here? Won't happen here? Just stick around, folks, and don't touch that Fox News dial.